One movie review.
My jokes of the week.
I'm Stephen Craig.
I'm Lee A.I.D.
And this is the 50th episode of The Movie Review Show! What is the Movie Review Show?
Movie Review Show is when Stephen and I go to our local theater, which is Red Wing Cinema 8. We watch a newly released movie, and then we review it.
We use a popcorn ring system, 1 10 popcorn. 1 popcorn being the worst and 10 popcorn being the best.
Today's movie features an American toy that was released in 1959 and totally disrupted the doll industry for girls. And the doll name is synonymous with an attractive, single, childless, well-built blonde who isn't the sharpest tool in the toy shed. And it's Barbie.
And here's the trailer.
Hey, Barbie. Can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
You can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes.
This is the best day ever. It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever. Do you guys ever think about dying?
When my heart breaks,
Some things have been happening that might be related.
when my world shakes.
Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground. What do I have to do? You have to go to the real world.
You can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe. The choice is now yours.
The first one, the high heel.
You have to want to know, okay? Do it again.
Closer I am to find. Closer I am to find.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Wow, this is the real world. What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
Barbie in the real world. That's impossible.
If this got out, this could mean extremely weird things for our world. This would be catastrophic!
We haven't played with Barbie since we were like 5 years old. Oh.
No one rests until this doll is back in a box.
Even if nobody else sings along.
Humans only have one ending.
Get that Barbie!
Ideas live forever.
No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy,
But I'm a man.
but not a doctor.
Can I talk to a doctor?
You are talking to a doctor.
And I need a clicky pen?
No.
A sharp thing?
No.
There he is. Doctor!
Somebody get security.
It's Barbie if you're still in doubt.
It's review time. I want to say that Lee and I, we don't know each other's scores, but we do know we have a different opinion of this movie. I didn't care for it, and he did care for it. But we don't know each other's scores. To begin with, I'm not sure who this movie is geared towards. If I had to guess, I'd say women who grew up with Barbie and their husbands or boyfriends, not little girls. I think if I were a woman, I would have liked this movie more. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm a man and I like it fine, but go ahead.
No problem. The movie starts. Since the beginning of time, there have been dolls.
We talked hilarious use of the 2001 Space Odyssey theme music.
Yeah, the beginning of the movie is like pretty much the first trailer that came out. In my opinion, this movie was a mistake from the get-go. There was no way this movie was going to work.
That's where you're wrong, pal. No, I thought it worked, but I'd say we see it differently.
During the first 15 minutes, these are some of the notes I wrote. I'm worried. What the hell am I watching? My brain's turning to mush. Who's Alan? And finally, someone put a drill in my head. So you can see what direction I was going in when I was watching it.
See, you're just letting yourself get negative. That's your problem.
I will admit that before I saw the movie, I already had a negative feeling towards the movie before I saw it. I didn't think it was going to be good, and in my opinion, it wasn't. So, I'd like to talk about Ken. Ruth Handler created Barbie, Barbara Millicent Roberts, and named her after her daughter Barbara, and Kenneth Sean Carson, named after her son Kenneth. Ken is supposed to be Barbie's boyfriend. In fact, in 2004 on Valentine's Day, they broke up and got back together in 2011, also on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, doomed love.
Doomed love, yes. In this movie, Ken is portrayed as a simp. I don't mean to offend anyone, but he is.
Yeah, he's the ultimate simp.
A simp is a person who does way too much for a person they like, who expresses no interest in them.
And if you're a doll, you do it like forever. Until you, basically forever.
Ken is in doll hell. He was literally made to be Barbie's boyfriend, yet she will never have feelings for him.
See, it makes an important statement. Don't try to... If you're in a relationship, just be yourself, and if the other person really loves you, then it'll work out. But don't try to change your behavior just to please them if that behavior is not who you really are. So, see, important message right there.
Right. And we were saying, like, it's like saying, just because it's the one doesn't mean it's the one.
Yeah, your first love is probably not going to be the person you marry. I mean, once in a while that does happen, but not very often. You usually have to go through a lot of failures, what do you want to call them?
The Mattel CEO plot point made no sense to me. Without question, the CEO believes that Barbie and Ken are the real Barbie and Ken. That's stupid. That'd be like me coming up to you going, "Hey, I just talked to Santa Claus." And you're like, "No way, where's he at?" Instead of saying, "Dude, there's no such thing as Santa Claus." Right?
Yeah, they're stretching it there, but I kind of just didn't question the details of the plot too much. But yeah, it's a plot weakness, I would say.
The Mattel CEO scenario also was so, like, small and unimportant. It really didn't need to be in the movie, I thought.
Oh, I need some kind of conflict, and trying to catch Barbie, so she has to run and see people running all through the corporate headquarters trying to catch Barbie, and that part was kind of slapstick humor, but I didn't mind it. But
in my opinion, these are my final thoughts. This movie is a mess. I think the director / co-writer Greta Gerwig tried to make a statement about our society, and it could have made many good points if it had been done well. Instead, it makes women and men both look bad, and instead of an intelligent social narrative, Barbie makes no sense and says nothing, in my opinion.
That's where you're wrong.
Huh?
Now, it says something. Like I said before, I think balance is the whole key, about balance between work and personal life, and females and male power in general. Balance of power. If one sex is way too strong, then that doesn't work out. So then the other sex gets stronger, and the other sex gets weaker. So it's kind of a juggling act at some point in time. Hopefully, both sexes will be relatively equal. But I think that was probably the main message I got of the movie. I kind of also pointed out, how important Barbie was to the toy industry, or the doll industry. Because before, it was just all, little girls had no other options other than becoming a mother, But the Barbie thing introduced, women can go to work like men can, and women can do anything a man can do. So from that aspect, I think Barbie is actually quite an important toy. Yeah.
My question, though, to you is, like, you're saying that it's making all these statements about men and women in society and stuff. Should a Barbie movie be making statements that deep? I mean, it's a Barbie movie.
There's different levels. I mean, you can you don't have to analyze it that deep, but I think that's what they were shooting for. I mean, writers and directors like to have deeper messages, so I mean that's probably what they're trying to say. You know, dolls can be quite complex too. I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was movie had plenty of humor and a lot of music and just kind of a light, airy tone for the most part, with a few serious parts which you need, mostly towards the end. But yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I would have preferred to see Oppenheimer, but we'll see that next week.
I agree there were a lot of like social statements and statements about men and women and everything. I just felt like they weren't necessarily done right, and they weren't necessarily complete. And I'm not exactly sure what she was trying to say as a director with the statements. I guess there's nothing wrong with having statements like that in a Barbie movie, but I wasn't really sure what she was trying to say. So,
think balance.
Yeah.
And artificial. Nah, don't be artificial like dolls.
Well, we were going to give our scores. I have no idea what Lee's score is. He has no idea what my score is, but we told ourselves we weren't going to change it. We talked to each other about that because we have different opinions on the film. So, you want to give my score first? Or, okay.
Go ahead.
I give it a 4.
Ooh.
I think that's the lowest score I've ever given a movie. I give it a 4. I think that it could have. I don't think it could have worked, actually. I was going to say it could have worked. I don't think it could have worked. I mean, yeah.
What was your score for the Lion King remake? That would have been pretty low.
That was higher than that. I'm pretty sure it was higher than that.
I think I gave it a 1 or 0.5.
Okay, so Lee...
Don't get me going on that movie. Oh.
So Lee's going to give his score. Remember, he's not going to change it, so...
8.5.
8.5. Wow.
It's more than twice yours. We had another one like that where it was the other way around, and mine was way low and yours was high.
That's kind of cool, though. I like that because, I mean, it shows that people can see a movie in 2 different ways. You know what I mean?
Big time.
Okay, well, next we're going to show our scores, and then we're going to look at Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic and see how close their scores are to ours. Hi, Lee and I wanted to add this addendum to the video. The scores that we state in the video are not the same scores we're going to show for Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic. After we record the scores, they had changed on their websites, so the scores we say aren't going to be the same scores that you're going to see. Thank you. Okay, we're looking at Rotten Tomatoes. Whoa, what the heck? Wow. The tomato meter is 90%,
Oh.
and the audience is 89%. Both the critics and the audience love the movie, man. Boy, I am in the minority here. Oh boy, what do you think of that?
Don't you feel foolish?
Oh, yeah. It's like, I did not think we were going to like it that much. Wow, they loved it.
Almost exactly the same score. That's kind of crazy.
Yep. I don't change my
Oh,
score.
I love it. See how
I
it's
still
pink?
stand on my score because that's how I really felt.
Pink like Barbie.
Pink like Barbie, yep.
Usually it's red like tomatoes. Oh, that's clever.
Well, so next we're going to look up Metacritic. Let's see if I get put in my place again. Here we go. Ooh. The Metascore is 80, and the user score is 6.2. Still way higher than what I gave it.
Yeah, it was twice what you gave it, the Metascore. Mm-hmm. And then, user score is 50% higher than yours. Or lower, 50%.
I mean, in my opinion, seriously, a lot of like the social commentary just didn't make sense to me or work. That's probably the main reason they didn't care for it. But I guess, people did think it worked, so. Well, next is time for Lee's Jokes of the Week.
Oh my god. Barbie and Ken jokes. It's time for my Jokes of the Week. We're going to do 5 Ken and 5 Barbie. Equal opportunity. First, we'll do Ken. What do you call a male Barbie doll who used to be in a frat but lost his self-confidence?
I don't know.
Brocan.
Ha ha. Brocan.
What do you call Barbie's husband after a nap?
I don't know.
Awoken. Which state is Barbie's husband from?
Kentucky.
Very good. Kentucky. Okay, why did Barbie attend a yoga retreat in Australia?
I don't know.
She heard there were all these Ken gurus all over.
Ha.
The last Ken joke. What did the authorities do after Ken died in a tragic car accident?
I don't know.
They notify the next of kin.
Ha ha.
And now for Barbie.
Barbie jokes.
Barbie jokes. What do you call a Nazi Barbie doll?
I don't know.
Barbarian. What's the newspaper print after Barbie OD'd?
I don't know.
Barbituary. And there's now a Muslim Barbie doll. It's a blow-up doll.
Oh.
What did the factory do after they ran out of Barbie's belly buttons?
No.
Contacted the Naval Reserve.
Haha.
Naval. Here we go, the last Barbie joke. Did you hear there's going to be a new Barbie? It's going to be an army Barbie. She's going to specialize in plastic explosives.
Haha.
And that's all my humor for the week.
Well, that's the end of the show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, as always,
We'll be watching for you.